You're staring at blank cave walls with nothing but time on your hands and the flicker of firelight dancing across stone. No Netflix, no social media, no endless scroll. So you do what tens of thousands of years of human ancestors did. You create, telling stories, playing games, making art. See, and in that act of filling boredom, you accidentally build the foundation of human civilization itself. When darkness falls and you've built your fire, something magical happens. The firelit night became a time for storytelling, teaching, and imagination. You lean forwards, and in the hypnotic flicker of flames, you begin to speak. Maybe it starts with explaining where the best hunting grounds are, or warning about the dangerous predator tracks you saw by the river. But then, your voice shifts. You're not just sharing facts anymore. You're painting pictures with words. In that glow, ancestors told stories of spirits, animals, and the stars above. You described the massive mammoth that got away, but now it's twice as big as it really was, with tusks that gleamed like moonlight. The tribe members around you, family, children, elders, hang on every word. Their eyes reflect the firelight as you gesture wildly, your voice rising and falling with the drama of the hunt. This isn't just entertainment you're creating. The act of gathering around fire to share stories was foundational to human culture. Myths, histories, and teachings passed orally. By the fire became the threads that bound generations together. Every story you tell becomes a survival manual wrapped in drama. The tale about the time someone ate the wrong berries and nearly died? That's a poison identification course disguised as a cautionary tale. The legend about the brave hunter who outwitted the cave bear? That's tactical training delivered through hero worship. Research on modern hunter-gatherers reveals the shift. Daytime conversation focuses almost entirely on practical matters, economic issues, land rights, disputes. But when the sun goes down and the fire lights up, something changes. Your brain literally switches modes, from practical survival talk to pure imagination. You're not just killing time anymore. You're building the first entertainment industry, the first educational system, the first cultural memory bank, all rolled into one. And here's the kicker. Every time you binge watch Netflix or scroll through TikTok stories, you're following the exact same neural pathway your cave-dwelling ancestors carved out around those ancient fires. The medium changed, but that fundamental human need to gather around a glowing screen and lose yourself in someone else's story, that started with you, staring into flames, turning your boredom into the very foundation of human civilization. So here's what I want to know. When you're bored today, do you reach for your phone to scroll stories, or do you actually try to create something yourself, like those firelit ancestors? Drop your answer in the comments below, because while our ancestors accidentally built civilization through their creative boredom, most of us have turned that same neural pathway into pure consumption. When your hands grow restless in the quiet hours between hunts, you reach for something else entirely. So the pigments and tools that transform those same cave walls into humanity's first art gallery. In the secluded recesses of caves, communities would spend time working on the walls and ceilings, creating artworks, many depicting the deadly beasts they dealt with, that had no obvious practical purpose. You mix ochre with animal fat, creating rich reds and yellows that glow in the firelight. Your fingers become brushes. Your breath becomes a spray gun as you blow pigment around your hand pressed against stone, leaving behind the first human signature. But here's the thing. Are we overanalyzing activities that could have simply been made to overcome boredom, similar to how we mindlessly doodle on paper to pass the time? That's exactly what you're doing, but with consequences no prehistoric artist could have imagined. You start by sketching the animals you know best, the bison you hunted yesterday, the horses you watched galloping across the plains, but something happens as you work. Your hand moves beyond mere documentation. The bison's muscles ripple with life. The horse's mane flows as if caught in an eternal wind. You're not just recording what you saw. You're interpreting it, stylizing it, making it more than real. Prehistoric art makers use fires to illuminate their work. The flickering of the light made the artwork shift and dance across stone. In that dancing firelight, your static drawings come alive. The shadows shift, and the painted animals seem to breathe, to run, to hunt. You've accidentally invented animation, the first movie theater where firelight provides both the projector and the screen. What started as idle finger painting during downtime becomes something revolutionary. A 2012 study found that prehistoric cave artists depicted the walking gait of four-legged animals with greater accuracy than modern artists, suggesting close observation of prey animals was important for survival. Your bored doodling forces you to really see the world around you, to study movement and form with an intensity that sharpens your hunting skills. The art teaches you to observe. The observation makes you a better survivor. The better survival gives you more leisure time. The leisure time creates more art. You've built the first creative feedback loop in human history. And here's the profound irony. Every time you scroll through the Instagram admiring carefully curated photos or lose yourself in a beautifully animated movie, you're following the exact same creative impulse that drove you to smear pigment on cave walls 40,000 years ago. The tools evolved from ochre to pixels, but that fundamental human need to transform boredom into beauty, to leave a mark that says, I was here, I saw this, I made something. That's the unbroken thread connecting your prehistoric cave to your modern screen. Subscribe for more surprising human origins and check out this video next, it'll blow your mind.